It is such a beautiful day today to f up some tumblers. Hey guys, what is up? I hope you all have had a good day today. I have. I actually recorded a video earlier. My computer decided to lose the files. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good. I was in a discussion last week about which is the best brand tumbler and coolers. Personally, I really don't have one. I just stick to a brand and I use it. That's how I am. That's what I do. Main brand that I use right now is Yeti. I use nothing but Yeti. I just like Yeti. What we have here is 3 different tumblers, 3 different brands. Right here we have a Yeti, we got an RTIC. The RTIC gives me the vibe of Yeti. We got the Ozark Trail over here. Ozark's main seller is Walmart. I looked up Ozark, man, and there is so much shit that Ozark makes. They make all the way from like camping tools all the way up to tarps and tents. Funny thing about it is I've actually had one of their tarps. So they do make good tarps. I still have that tarp to this day. One thing I want to point out before we go any further is RTIC, okay? RTIC comes in this nice fancy little box. You notice up here at the top it says half the price keeps the ice. I thought that was funny because the last bit of it says keeps the ice. I don't know if it keeps the ice. I had never had an RTIC, like I said. First part says half the price. That's bullshit. Because Yeti, which is RTIC's main competitor, I'm pretty sure. I think there's another company out there that makes like Oracle. Oracle makes coolers, I think, and tumblers. But it's mainly Yeti. And Yeti is $23 while the RTIC is $21. That's $3 cheaper. That's not half the price. I don't know who's doing their advertising over there at RTIC. They don't know how to do math. So in this video, what I'm going to do is put these tumblers to the test, and we're about to find out which one's the best. I forgot to tell y'all, I forgot the prices of these things. Yeti, I got this one for $23 on Amazon. By the way, every one of these were on Amazon. RTIC, $21. The Ozark Trail. Now this one right here is going to shock you. I got this one for $13. This one right here, I am actually hoping it does good just because of how cheap it is. You know, that's a good price. I'm going to put these through 3 main tests. Now the first test, I'm going to keep them in the house, see how long the ice lasts room temperature. After I see how good they do, then I'm going to leave them out here in this garage. It gets around 80, 90 degrees where I live out right now, so it is pretty hot. For 12 hours, by the way. That's the cutoff for both tests. I think that's a reasonable time. The third and final test, I'm going to do a drop test on them. Got a pretty good suction on these suckers. The biggest problem I got with this Ozark Trail is that they make so much shit. I don't know if they're just doing a bunch of crap for money and just throwing it out there as fast as they can, or they're actually working on everything and making it the best that it can be. Yeah, guys, let's get started. Let's all just be friends.
What the fuck have you done?
I'm a fucking beast, a disgusting freak, raping nuns and priests. Cause I've been violent since the day that I discovered peace. Never nothing sweet, I murder snares and leave the drums to cease. My paper.
Whoops.
Rupture sheets, stab a song and acupuncture beats. You're more than desperate, I forced a weapon in your direction. The force embedded in your intestine, just for some breathless. Now you're stored and kept in my basement cellar that's corpse infested. Born relentless, experimenting with different torture methods. I was rhyming and making features while you were chasing divas. I'm a rapper and great achiever, you can't relate to either. A sacred preacher, I'll take a cleaver and slice your facial features, claiming that you're sick when your pussies couldn't even break a fever. I don't give a fuck about new cars and big.
You watched the last video, you're probably wondering, is he still wearing the slippers? Yes, I am still wearing my slippers. They're comfortable.
My words are wise, I rap hard, my flow is turning tides. You're burned alive, I sip liquor and like my bourbon dry. I spit a verse of mine on the stage with the curtains wide. So quit saying that you gon' murder guys who wouldn't.
Alright, and the clock has started. Now we'll just wait 12 hours. So it has been 7 hours and 30 minutes since I put water and ice in the tumblers. So now we're just going to check them out and see how they're doing. Alright, so here is the Yeti, and it's doing pretty good. Now we have the RTIC, which is very disappointing because it just has a little tiny hunk of ice in there. Oh yeah, by the way, this is my personal tumbler. Now we have the Ozark, which has a tiny chunk of ice in there as well. So far, the Yeti's looking the best. 10 hours and 36 minutes on the dot. There you go. I was looking at them a while ago. I don't know if you noticed that, but there's a pretty big chunk of ice still left in the Yeti. RTIC, I don't know if you can see that, but there's just a little tiny chunk of ice in there. Next up is the Ozark, and there's about the same amount in there as the RTIC. All right, guys, so it has currently been 11 hours and 34 minutes. We have the Ozark Trail, has no ice in it, so it didn't make it to the 12-hour mark that I was hoping. Actually, you can just see a little bit of it in there. All right, it is at 11 hours 42 minutes, and here we have the Arctic that has unfortunately melted. All this ice is melted. It's been 12 hours, and the Yeti has made it all the way to the end with a big old chunk of ice in there. I don't know if y'all can see that. Alright, so that was out of the Yeti. Now I'm going to leave these outside with ice in them. Here we are with the tumblers. I just filled them up. They're ready to go. We all know that the Yeti came out on top on the first test. Go ahead and start the timer because I've already got these suckers ready to go. What the hell is that? Damn bird trying to get in the window. Look at this bird. What in the hell is going on? Stopwatch, push start, and there she is. All right, we'll see these in 12 hours. It has been 6 hours so far. They're doing pretty good. It's 80 degrees out here. It's supposed to get up to 81. I doubt it will because it's about 4 right now. And one thing I noticed is every single one of them is starting to sweat. Each one of these claimed that they didn't sweat. It has officially been 12 hours. Please say that every single one of these actually turned out the same. Every one of them has a big old chunk of ice, but pretty much the same size piece of ice in each one of them. So that is interesting that they actually lasted longer outside. I don't understand that. And they all did the same, so I can't say that one did better than the other in this situation. Now it's time to do the drop test. All right, guys, we got the tumblers here set up. We got the Yeti, got the Arctic, got the Ozark. You know, the weakest part of these tumblers are their tops. They're plastic. Doing this drop test, really going to show how strong that plastic is. I got the good cameras set up down there. We'll start out with the Ozark. This is going to be crazy. I don't know which way to drop it. I'm so scared, guys. These are so, look how nice and shiny they are. Oh well. Top came off. It don't look like the top is broke. Next up is the Arctic. Oh man, the freaking, that thing shattered. The top on it shattered. Now is Yeti. This is the one. Oh my god, it shattered too. Oh my god, it shattered. I have no idea how much that hurt me throwing them off. They were so nice. Alright, let's check them out. Alright, first off, here is the Ozark top. I don't know if you can see that, but it survived. And that is crazy because it dropped on its head, if I'm not mistaken. The tumbler sustained minimal damage, which is good. It's got a little bit of damage up here at the top. Oh my god, guys. Look at that top. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the Arctic too. It like caved in the whole bottom. I don't know if y'all can see that in there. Now the top to it, the Arctic, is right here. Broke. There's the Yeti top. It's half-ass usable. Oh my god, look at the damage on the top of that though. That is crazy. Dents down at the bottom. Top spin in. All right, so just finished the drop test for all these tumblers, and I was surprised. Yeti, you know, at first I thought the Yeti took quite a bit of damage, but the top actually kind of survived. It has a crack down the middle. It broke off the edge. You actually see where it landed right here. It didn't like warp the tumbler, so you can still put a top on it. Actually, all these tumblers kind of have a universal top. So it does work, see? Does work pretty good. Still usable. Did take some damage down here at the bottom, but nothing too bad. I mean, I did drop it off of a balcony that was probably about 25 foot. The Arctic, the freaking top shattered into a billion pieces. And it took one hell of a hit right here on the top. Look at that. And bottom too. I'm amazed that this one took this much damage. It only did good in really one test. We've got the Ozark Trail. Now this one right here shocked the hell out of me. This thing survived the drop. The top survived. It just chipped the top right here. That's all it really did. And it hit right on the top too. Tumbler itself, minimal damage. Dented the bottom, I think. just a little tiny dent. This was a $13 tumbler and did the best on the drop test out of all of them. So I am disappointed in Yeti and RTIC, but they still did good. They served their purpose in keeping eyes. You can actually hear my cat in the background meowing. So I'm gonna wrap it up here so I can go feed him. Hey Andy, I'll be out there in a minute, okay buddy? Okay? By the way guys, if this video gets good views, good likes, good feedback, I am actually thinking about doing a giveaway. I'm gonna give away each one of these, every one of these tumblers. Now I am gonna work on the RTIC to get it back to where it can actually have a top put back on it. Now that's only if it gets good feedback. If you did enjoy the video, please guys leave a like, subscribe. Check out my previous videos. I got a few videos up that I think you'll enjoy if you enjoyed this video. Yeah guys, I'll see you later.